in Washington state, the bill, in order to be signed into law, must pass in the exact same form in the House and the Senate. And so, and that's different. Other states have their state constitutions have different rules around how you can amend bills, how bills can pass. So in other states, one bill could just pass one chamber, so either the House or Senate, and then it could go directly to the governor. So Washington is different. It's pretty tough. So you have to make sure the same version of the bill passes the House and the Senate, and then it can go to the governor for signature. So what has happened with the low carbon fuel standard is it originally passed the House on February 27th in one version, and then it passed the Senate in a very different version of the bill. So the Senate significantly amended it. So now what happens, it goes back to the House, and the House can decide if they want to. They have a couple options. They can accept the bill as written, as amended in the Senate. And so they use the term concur. So the House can say, yes, we agree with the Senate, we will concur with those amendments, and ultimately vote to move that on to, and then it will go to the governor. The House can dispute the amendments. And if they dispute the amendments, and basically the term is they refuse to concur, then it will go back to the Senate. And then the Senate can decide if they want to recede, so basically back off of their amendments. And then it would go to basically the original form. The House passed it over to the Senate. If the Senate then says, we're not going to recede, we're going to hold our ground, then it will go to what's called a conference committee. And there's 3 members from the House, 3 members from the Senate. They come together and meet several times to work out the differences between the 2 chambers. And then they will recommend an agreement to both chambers to then be voted on and agreed to. That typically happens with pretty controversial bills. And this bill that you guys chose, the low carbon fuel standard, is one of those bills. So if no agreement is reached, let's say that both chambers stand their ground, even in the conference committee, then the bill dies after all that work.